Hey friends, Garry Eberhardt Realtor at the address in Hollywood Beach. Today we're in Channel Islands Harbor, beautiful Saturday day, and we're gonna give you some tips on what you should think about when selling your home. First tip I could think about is knowing the difference between a pre-approval letter and a pre-qualification letter. They both sound about the same, right? They're not. A pre-qualification letter is not an approval yet. It means that they've submitted their paperwork to the lender, but they might not have submitted everything. Maybe they're waiting on some bank statements. Maybe they're waiting on a W-2. If they're self-employed, maybe they're waiting on a profit and loss statement. There's a lot of variables until you get that pre-approval. So once you get that pre-approval going, that means that the lender has looked at the offer, they've looked at the finances, and you are ready to go out there and purchase a home. All right, the second tip I can think of is, let's say you accepted an offer, they gave you a great pre-approval letter. That means they're qualified to buy your house. And now you really want to figure out more about this buyer. Can you ask questions? Can you ask about their credit scores? Can you dig into this buyer? Yes and no, you can. So as the listing agent, it's really my job to be vetting the person who vetted the person who's buying your home. And what does that mean? That means I get on the phone, I contact their lender, and I ask them all the questions, the tough questions about the buyer, and make sure that they are right for that loan, and to make sure that they are going to be buying that house. Like I said in my buyer's video, the number one reason why deals fall apart is because of loan and because of financing. All right, another tip I can give you is don't be surprised when you see some of these costs coming back from these quotes for termite inspections and for roof inspections. You're gonna see an increase in costs coming up soon. You're already seeing it, I'm already seeing it. Lumber's up 193% right now, which means that your termite inspections are gonna be higher, your roof inspections are gonna be higher on quotes. So just be prepared for that when you do see those. All right, another tip I can give you is kind of common sense, but this just goes on and on with the lending situation, but don't list your house on a weekend. What I mean by that is some of these lending companies, they don't work Saturday and Sundays. So to try and get a hold of someone and cross-qualify that buyer, or to vet out that lender and find out what's really going on behind the scenes, you don't have that time, you don't have that luxury to do that when you're listing a house on a Saturday and Sunday. And in today's market, you're seeing offers coming back the day of the listing. And if you don't have an offer on your house in that first week, you overpriced it. Last tip I can think of is that a cash offer doesn't necessarily mean that they're not gonna be asking for any repairs or anything like that. Some of the cash offers I have written have been some of the more hard deals I've gone through, because let's face it, people who have money, a lot of times they have that money because they're really good at business. They're really good negotiators. They know how to get a deal. So don't look at a cash offer as this deal's perfect. You know, consider a VA offer that has a lot of money in their account, in their savings account. You know, consider a conventional loan. You know, just don't always look at a cash offer as that's the perfect offer. Thank you guys so much for watching this. You know, this is my home. I know this area like the back of my hand. If you ever want to come out here and see what Hollywood Beach is all about, please feel free to give me a call.